Aloha Gemini and welcome to Kamaboko Tarot. Mahalo nui loa for joining me. Gemini, we're going to be doing a weekly reading for the week of February 13th, 2023. And I'm going to go ahead and get the cards ready for you, Gemini. I am using the Dungeons and Dragons deck for the weekly reading. I already have laid out the monthly reading for you, which is from the Wildwood Tarot. You do have the Moon on Water, the Nine of Stones tradition, the Forest Lovers, the World Tree, and the King of Arrows, Kingfisher. So laying out the weekly reading, you do have the Death card, the Four of Wisdom, the Two of Wisdom, the Page of Intelligence, and the Page of Charisma. So let me go ahead and get you oriented here, Gemini, to the suits. So the major arcanas are going to be the same here. Suit of Wisdom is synonymous to cups. The Suit of Intelligence is synonymous to swords, and Suit of Charisma is synonymous to pentacles. So kind of looking at things here, it does look like there is going to be some form of... I feel like this week is going to surround perhaps a relationship here, and kind of like it sounds to me, or it feels to me, Gemini, that it's a very brand new or initiatory beginning of a relationship here. The reason I say that is you have two pages, the Page of Intelligence as well as the Page of Charisma. The Page of Intelligence could represent you here with the element of air. It doesn't necessarily have to, but I do feel like this is a very new beginning in regards to a relationship here for you with the Page of Intelligence and the Page of Charisma. Could be you meeting someone that is has the characteristics of being kind of studious and maybe well-grounded, really, I would say kind of like on the smart side, perhaps maybe like book smart, comes off as very intelligent. And I feel like it piques your interest here, Gemini, in a sense that this individual is, for some reason, a little bit different than perhaps individuals that you typically associate with. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. It could be any new beginning of a relationship. And the reason I say that is you do have the Two of Wisdom showing up, which could talk about partnerships, harmony as well. It is right below the Forest Lovers, so it definitely could be a love relationship or an intimate relationship, but not necessarily has to align with that. Regardless, I do feel it's going to be a very positive type of relationship, because I do feel that this is something, again, new. The Death card to me represents change and a renewal of something, situation, environment, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of that transformative type of energy here. And I wonder for you, Gemini, if perhaps you've been, which is, I would say, out of your nature, but perhaps maybe you've been kind of doing the same thing over and over, and maybe you've gotten a little bit bored with that. And now you've recognized that there's something new, something different. And again, it's piquing your interest. And I feel like you're kind of exploring that here this week. I don't necessarily know what the long term is going to be with it, but I do feel that there is, I do feel that it is going to bring some positivity here for you. You also do have the Four of Wisdom, which is synonymous to the Four of Cups card here. So four in the tarot, this is kind of what I'm getting right now. The four in the tarot talks about stability. And I wonder if perhaps that's something that you're looking for here, whether, again, it's in an intimate relationship or not. Perhaps some stability with your situation, with relationships in general. And I wonder if that's why it's kind of coming up here. Again, it is also under the Nine of Stones tradition. To me, tradition is kind of looking at that stable type of environment, healthy relationships, healthy environment, things of that nature. So that's kind of what I'm getting here for you, Gemini. Again, really heavily focused on relationships this week for you, which again isn't a bad thing. I think this is a positive thing, and I think this will actually go relatively well for you. So, Gemini, thank you so much for joining me. Please enjoy your week of February 13th, and until next time, malama pono and ahui ho.